it helps if I add myself to the studio. I'm like, why don't I see myself? Because I'm a ding dong. All right, welcome back, family. Happy New Comic Book Day. Today's a Wednesday, June 20. No, May 28th. I don't even know what day it is anymore. Just you work like day after day, and you just kind of like lose track of what the dates. You're lucky if you remember it's today's Wednesday. I'm your host, Rich. We're here to have some fun. Bingo. Oh man. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I was discussing my Boo Bear, my basset hound that passed away. I was discussing again memories with the missus. Still, I'm sorry, I'm not going to get over him. It's just not going to happen. But I try to get through day by day, and we just try to remember the fun things that just made him crazy. Just jeez. I'll share a little story before we get started. One time, he was the only one that actually would catch rabbits and squirrels and anything in the backyard. Right now, at this moment, right this second, there are 3 rabbits in the backyard that have never been there before because they knew the basset hound was there. My Great Dane and my Jack Russell mix don't go after them. They don't care. It was the basset hound, Mr. Stubby Leg himself, that caught them. So one of the times I'm actually putting together a lasagna. I'm building a lasagna. If you cook, you know what it's like. Putting pasta, meat, pasta, spinach, ricotta, and everything else. And I look over, and Mrs. Ohan is sitting in the living room watching TV. And I look over, and I'm like, "What the hell is that?" And I focus, and I look over, and I made the announcement, "Why is there a decapitated squirrel in my kitchen?" And Mrs. Ohana's like, "What?" I'm like, "Why is there a decapitated squirrel?" It's a squirrel, it had no head, in my kitchen. Then Boo Bear, the basset hound, he just kind of like sticks his head around like, "You don't want it?" He looks so disappointed. Like, "I got it for you. Every time I get one of those things, you take it away. I thought you wanted them. I got it for you." And he looks sad. So I'm feeling horrible for yelling at the dog for catching and leaving a decapitated squirrel in my kitchen. I'm like, I'm getting a guilt trip. God, I miss that little bugger. All right, who's checking in? We got Tito the Alien already checking in. Popcorn, yellow striped smile. I love these little descriptions of the emojis. Joseph Taylor, dang, Tito beat me here. Well, he does. 25 Reds also checking in. Os AC, hello, how's it going? Anthony Wheeler, what's up, peeps? Robert Monroe, good evening, Rich and the Coconut family. Happy New Comic Book Day and happy National Hamburger Day. Why wasn't I informed about this earlier? I would have gotten hamburgers. Instead, I made penne, which is another reason I was late because it finished at 8:01. Anyway, Anthony Wheeler, now I'm hungry for a hamburger. See, this is what you do, Robert. Space Case Collectible, how's it going? What's up? All right. So we are going to jump straight into the giveaway. You know how we do things. I'm not going to make you wait. Let me just angle this a little bit. There we go. Yeah, because I got a new shirt today. It's a Sarah was the store manager at Visions Comics, and Friday was her last day. Unfortunately, I missed it because I had to work 2 hours past the store closing and get up early on Saturday to go to work. Yeah, during a 3-day weekend. That's what I had to do. Sometimes you got to pay those bills, But as a going away present, because she had been there for a while, the owner had art commissioned an homage of X-Men 141, Days of Future Past. And I'm going to turn this so you can see it. It's got all the different people that work at the store. And if I were working at the store and I saw apprehended as opposed to slain, I'd feel a little better. If I saw slain, I'd be really worried about it. But there's Sarah and Logan, the two people that the owner and the manager right there in the front instead of Wolverine and Kitty Pryde. Really, really cool artwork there. So they had the shirts for sale today, and I had to pick one up. Even though I couldn't be there, I had to at least support the store. And it's a nice shirt. I don't know if Visions Comics and Collectibles has it on their website. They might. So you might want to check it out if you get the chance. Spill the beans. Did you see Lilo and Stitch yet? Or 4 times already? I have not seen it. Yeah, that's the truth. I honestly have not seen it. I was supposed to go last weekend. Opening weekend. I wanted to take my friend, my adopted daughter. I'm her adopted dad, so fair is fair. She's the one I got to walk down the aisle. I wanted to take her kids to the opening weekend, but Mrs. Ohana, who has a RAV4, which is a 4 or 5 person vehicle, she got into an accident. She's okay. She hit something in the road and it messed up her whole front end. So her car's in the shop being fixed. In the meantime, all we have is 2 passenger vehicles. So I didn't have a vehicle that could take me, her, and 2 kids. And B, I got to come up with $1,000 deductible, which is also why, if you notice the comic books today, the pickings are getting a little bit slower. But that's why I got that something old, something new box, so I could supplement and make sure you guys are better taken care of than me. So no, I did not get a chance to see it. I don't know if I'm going to go this weekend or not. I know I have to work Friday late and then Saturday again, and we'll see how tired I am. The reviews are kind of mixed on it, but I don't care. I do want to see it. I don't want to wait till it comes on Disney Plus. I want to see it on a big screen. I want to see little differences that they might have in the movie. It is what it is. I know they had an amazing opening weekend. Good for them. And I'm sure there are a lot of people out there, a lot of kids that had a great time. I'm just hoping that everybody that goes to see it has already seen the original. I think that that's important. I've taken the kids twice. We all loved it. Oh, fantastic. Why didn't you take me? I mean, dude, I would have been there. You know, I don't, I'll even take a small popcorn. No, I want the big popcorn. Okay. Let's switch the camera over so I can, if I switch the camera over, all you're going to do is see me because I haven't moved the camera yet, like a ding dong. I had it there from Monday's show. It's not that hard to move. Easy, right? Let's see. Now, did I aim it right? Decently. There we go. Let's remind everybody what the books are that we're giving away this week. We've got Berserker #1. That was pulled out of the Something Old, Something New box. We had that Monsters, what is that, #1, 5th print, I think it is. Does it say anywhere? I think it's a 5th printing of #1. We have The Curse of Shirley Johnson, and I think one of the ratios on that was on the hot list. We have that Superman, the Superman Unlimited #1 with the James Gunn and whatever the actor's name is that is playing him. You know what's funny is if the movie's really good and he does a good job, we're not going to forget his name. And there's that Spider-Man Spider-Man and Wolverine, not versus. It's not the same as that 1986 or 88 story. But these are the books that we are giving away today. So I want to say good luck in advance to everybody. Now let's switch over the screen so we can get to our random comment picker, which I've already loaded up. And we have 18 comments. Pretty good. Still, we didn't break our record of 26. However, if the person who wins is also in the live chat, they're either going to win an extra $5 if you're outside the country, or $5 or an extra comic book if you're inside the country. The choice is yours. So good luck to everybody, and good luck to everybody who is here in the live chat. We are ready to go. All right. Good luck to everybody. Here we go. I saw my own name there. I hope I don't win. Well, if I do win, I'm going to read them. No, I'm just kidding. Joshua Davis, 9757. Did I see Joshua here already? I didn't see Joshua. Oh, no. Well, he has till the end of the show. Because everybody that wins, if I pull your name, we go till the end of the show to qualify you. You know, if like you get here before the end, you say, "Hey, I'm here." Cool. I will let you know that you won. Dagger Card's checking in as well. Congratulations, Joshua. Yeah, and then I will. I know he'll probably take the comic books, and I will actually pull an extra comic book if you're here. So, got till the end of the show. Tick tock, tick tock. All right, congratulations, sir. Let's get those back up. Settings, camera, second. I'm starting to get good at this. Who'd have thought, right? Yes. What's up? Grass Great Books. All right. Well, we don't even know what today's books are going to be, so we got to check that out. So before I get into this week's books that I got. There is something else that I got. And I was thinking about doing a separate video for this, but I want this out there as soon as possible. Because I want people to know about this. Joshua Davis, you are here. All right. Are you taking the comics or are you taking the money? There's the first question. Do you want the $20? And since you're here at 25, or do you want the comics and an extra comic book? Well, say everybody's selling congratulations. Cool. They all love you, dude. Just let me know in a second. And if you want the extra comic book, we're gonna pull it right this second, see what you got. Anyway, he's taking the comics. All right, so let's pull an extra comic book for you, shall we? I left some things leaning against the box. Give me a second. See, if I was recording a video, it'd be nice and simple. I would just hit pause. Okay. So we got the box here. We threw in some extra books recently. Let's see if you get which one you get. Some are old, some are new. The bottom line is it's free. So whatever it is, congratulations in advance. I'm going to take this one. I think I picked a decent one. What the heck? It's Giant Size Annual number 21, The Amazing Spider-Man Wedding. This is the newsstand edition. It has Spider-Man on the cover. The direct edition had Peter Parker. Congratulations to you, Joshua. Cool. I think that's a cool pull. I'm pretty sure I won that from Rob's Fat Stacks. That's a really easy thing. So yeah, June's Patreon giveaway will be when we mail books out. Cool. So do you want me to mail these out to you right now, or do you want me to wait until June's and then put it all into one giant box? That's the only other thing I need to know, sir. So let's get into it. I got something else in the mail today, and I don't want to wait and make an extra video. Actually, it came in yesterday, and I opened it up last night, and it was a little bit too late. I was exhausted. I didn't want to make a video, but I got something in, and I was glad I got it. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of a buyer beware on this thing. And I'm going to show you one of the two things that came in the box. You're probably going to figure out the second one. We've got the milk bone, the Superman milk bone in small, which is fine. That's my Jack Russell will look at this. Catch Crypto's debut only in theaters. And what came with this was the comic book that is, everybody is going crazy trying to get. Now, they did sell out, and then everything was going crazy online. And then they updated their website and said, hey, we have some more. So I don't know if they were waiting for some books to come in, or if they're doing it slowly to try to stop people from hoarding them, which is a good thing. But it's like, I'm trying to remember. I think it was like $8 or something like that for the box and the book, but it's like $12 for shipping. And so by the time you're done, it's like $20, which still beats the $60 that people are charging for this book. So if it is sold out, check it again the next day. They might refresh and put some more out there. Now, the part that I find annoying is, you charge me $12 for shipping. I expect there to be care in the shipping. I don't think that's too much to ask. What's the name of the Smuckers? Smuckers, like, the peanut butter and the jelly people. They're the ones that own Milkbone now. What they're doing when they send this out is they have a bigger cardboard box. They throw some packing paper in the bottom. They chuck this in. They chuck in the comic, no bag and board, just chuck it right in the box. Put some packing paper on top, seal it, and go. So this was floating all over the place with no bag, no board, no protection. And I'll be perfectly honest, I'm very surprised that it looks as good as it does, but the top corner did take a ding. Now, I think it's pressable. I think I can press this out and still get a really good grade on it. The corners look sharp. The edges look sharp. It doesn't have color rub. It doesn't have doesn't have any ticks. It's in good shape. It's a hardy cardstock. But you could tell that this corner up here took a little tiny dog ear. Dog ear for crypto. Get it? Ha ha ha. So if you order these things, bear in mind that it's not going to come in like you would expect an expensive book to. It's going to come in like somebody just chucked in a whatnot freebie. That's a good way of putting it. So if you're shopping for these things and you see a decent deal on what looks to be a mint condition book, this is the key. I got a feeling that mint condition books on this are going to be hard to find in the long run. I don't think it's going to be hard to find the book itself, especially in a raw, but you find a 9.8 or 9.8 candidates, you might want to snatch that up just based on how these things are rattling around the USPS these days. Or FedEx. Actually, it came from FedEx. And FedEx is also not known for being the most gentle. All right. Wait until June. Help save us. I really appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much. And good day, Chuck. You know what else I would appreciate if you all have the moment? Just click on that like button. People like Rob's Fat Stacks and JP's Budget Collecting and what do you call it? Reggie Collects. We put a lot of time and effort into these videos. It might not seem like it, but you only see us say for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's a lot of time that goes in behind the scenes. And for some of us smaller channels, not to put too blunt the point on it, we lose money. It's our hobby, so we accept the fact that it's not here to make money. It's here for me to have some fun with, especially hanging out with you guys, and we're willing to pay some money to do it. But it really helps the channel if you just click on that little stupid thumbs up, just because it tells YouTube algorithms or however the computer does it, you know what, a lot of people are liking this. Maybe we should send it in front of other people. The more views there are, the better it works. So anyway, I want to get into the books that I got this week and get into the books that you're right there. I see you are going to win next week. Very simple. Like is part of it, so you're already doing that. Subscribe and drop a comment on the replay. That's the important part. Is just drop a comment on the replay. Thanks for the reminder. I just Hulk smash. I really appreciate that. Yeah, because I do see my videos average like 70 to 100 views, and I see the average amount of time that people view. So it's not like they're clicking on and going, screw this, and they turn it off. They're on for 4, 5, 6 minutes. They're watching it, so there must be something that they like, or even if they're fast forwarding and say, "Did I win? No. What's next week? Okay." I get like 15, 20 likes. If I actually got the 75, 80, they would promote it to other people. They might subscribe. We get more people. We'd break that 26 comments. I would start, picking 2 winners every single week, which would double everybody's chances, or getting better books every single week just because we're having fun. Why not? Now I got to separate the books because I got them bagged and boarded, but I did not separate the books from what I won, what I got, and what you guys are getting. All right. So I've got those 2, and then I have 5 books, but one's a double because I wanted to get 2 copies of. Pretty sure Mark Spears drew this. Call me crazy. I might be wrong, but it looks like his color palette, if you know what I'm talking about, the way he draws. If it's not, again, I apologize. It just reminds, everything is Mark Spears these days. So we have Green Lantern number 23, and he's given that middle ring. But again, if that is Mark Spears, if it's not Mark Spears, it definitely is Mark Spears' influence with his color palette and the way he draws. But I just thought that cover was cool as heck, and I had to get it. The double that I got this week is I wanted to get 2 copies of this variant. is the Giant Size X-Men #1. Who is the X-Men that never was? And this is supposed to be some kind of a spoiler variant. I guess the person that is on the inside is on the on the inside of the book. And with this variant, maybe we'll get lucky in this. It's a first appearance of a character, and it's a good story. And for some reason, this one goes up because I got myself 2 copies, one for reading, one for not reading. Continuing with the series, I got number 2 of 3, Daredevil: Cold Day in Hell. Because I really did like issue number 1. It's only a 3-part series. I got 1 more to go, and the amount of aging and tears in his suit, that's just tell you this is absolutely a different story than you're used to reading. Kenneth Bird checking in. Hi to everyone who is here, and hello to you in Virginia, Sir Joshua Davis. Yep, he drew it. Oh, okay, so it was Mark Spears. Thank you very much. And I think his name was Super Dagger. And the other one that I picked up, and I got this at the last second. I actually didn't pre-order this. I picked it up off the shelf because the cover, I liked it. I like seeing Hobgoblin. Let's see how the story is. There's so many of these out these days. So many Venom books. I'm getting like Venom overload. It's Venom and it's the Ultimate Sin, and it has Hobgoblin on the cover. It would have been cool if Ultimate Sin had Ozzy on the cover. But that is actually all I got today, other than the shirt. So the other shirt was actually only $25, which is really not bad when you think about it. Custom t-shirt with with your friends on it, KB. All right, so yeah, that's all I got today. Again with the t-shirt, but I've got to show you guys what you're going to win today. So I got 2 books from the store. And then we're going to pull 3 from the Something Old Something New box. So I did get that Giant Size X-Men #1, the variant edition. Hopefully, like I said, it's a first appearance of somebody. So, and it'll go up in value. Hopefully. If not, what the heck? It's free. Enjoy. The other one, got another copy of that Mark Spears Green Lantern for you. So you guys get to enjoy that art as much as me. Now, we're going to move that over. We're going to switch cameras. There we go. Get these moved over a little more. And we're going to take a look at this box and see if we're going to pull out 3 more books. I really understand why Chris says watch your back, because mine is killing me today. Yeesh. I think I'm going to grab my... So, what do you call it? Splurge and indulge myself with a couple of ibuprofen after work. I mean, after this is done. Okay, let's see. We're going to pull out the first one and... Oh, crap. No way. Okay, let's start off with a bang. We have X-Men Adventures #1. Oh, man. Oh, that's a cool book, too. Wow. I'm surprised I actually dropped this in here. Let me get this price sticker off because you don't need to know how much I was charging for it, which is more than I should be giving a free book. This is a Chip Zdarsky book. I don't know if anybody's interested in it, but we got Silver Coin #1. That was a big hopeful one. And we're going to go zip, zip, zip. Zip. Let's grab this one. Okay, we have a DC book. We have Absolute Power 1 of 4. All right, let me put this book spot that out. Thump. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put my armrest down. I almost fell off the chair. Chewy's has a Milk Bone Special Edition for $3.99. Yes, but you're going to get killed on the shipping. So, and I recommend buying one because just to, especially if I have a dog, you're going to give them the biscuits anyway, right? But when I got it, I think I got it off of Amazon. It was whatever the price was for the box plus the shipping, but it was limit one per person. So if you get the opportunity to grab one, go ahead and do it. I mean, for $3.99, like I said, it's the cost of a box of biscuits. Even if you don't have a dog, somebody you know has a dog, give them a box of biscuits. Chip. Yes, Mr. Zadarsky with the silver coin. All right, so yeah, I think I got you a couple of really good books here today. We got Mark Spears, we got X-Men Adventures, we got Silver Coin #1. We got some really good books here. I'm really pleased with this week's giveaway. There we go. All right. So again, it's very, very simple. Yeah, this is what we have to do. If I could find it. I thought I had one. No, I guess not. Well, again, if you want to join this, make sure that you like the video, please. You click subscribe. You subscribe to the channel. Again, 2 clicks and that's it. And then when the the live stream is over, you're going to go to the replay of the video and just drop a comment. Keep it clean. Keep it comics. Okay. I've been saying that for years. As long as it's something clean, funny, it could be the word hi. It's fine. It gets you into the drawing. If it's something that does not belong on the channel, it will be deleted. Okay. If there's a link to porn or something like that, I'll jot it down, but I'm going to get deleted. I'm kidding. I'm not going to jot it down. And you know what? I almost forgot. We got to make sure we shout out to Rob's Fat Sacks of Comics, supporting comics curing cancer. Man, I'm so looking forward to June 21st, which is a Saturday. I will be going to Heroes Con, which is in Charlotte, North Carolina, and hanging out with Rob. And Chris, the comic vet, is going to be there because I missed him last year. I want to meet him for the first time in person. It'd be really cool. DJ Lynx is there. The whole crew is there. They have a booth for comics curing cancer, artwork, just collect, taking donations, anything. We're going to try to blow away last year's number. And while you're there, it's actually a really, really good show. If you get a chance to go to Heroes Con, I highly recommend it. I like the way it's set up, where it's almost like the room is in an L shape, and one side is all artists, and the other side is all comics. So that way, it's really well segregated. So it's set up for however you want to go. Yeah, it's going to be a great day. Hopefully, I get a chance to see you guys there. Show off my tattoo, with posing for pictures with these guys. Because in case you missed it, there it is. Ah, get out. Take that, Taylor. Somebody was just going to tramp stamp by that. Not me. I'm not. No, nobody's going to be going down there. Even if they did, nobody would ever see it. The shipping wasn't bad. Bought 2 boxes of. Whoa. Okay, then you definitely are doing better than me. I might have to check out Chewy afterwards. I might know my dogs aren't you, Rob? I'm not sure. Run me through. Just got here. Did you showcase my Grail of Grails? I did not, because I did not get permission from you to talk about it on the show. Okay, I like that you sent it to me, but again, I'm not going to broadcast to other people what your books are without your permission. I just thought that was trying to be respectful. With all the bangers this week, I thought I was watching Emily Slabs. Yeah. I wish my giveaway box was as cool as his. Yeah, run me through. Seriously, did he get a Grail? I don't know. Do you consider Hulk 181 Blue Label a Grail? I certainly do. I'm trying to remember what the grade was on it. And I don't have my phone to look up Instagram because he sent me a message. Again, thank you very much. And yeah, because I want to respect your privacy. But oh man, when I saw it, I mean, like, I have a 181, but it's a green label, and his looks so much nicer than mine. What was the grade of your book? Was it? Shoot, I don't know. And you said you got a great price. I don't want to know how much you paid for it. Just the fact that you got a great price. Congratulations. Awesome. It is a 5.0 off-white to white pages with custom Wolverine label. Yes. And I got like a 3.5 green label. So he's got me beat on like every front there. That's awesome. It's not about the size of the giveaway box, it's how you replenish. Okay, well, I'm gonna make sure when I go to Heroes Con, I replenish the box properly. Jeez. Uh, exactly. See, this is what I love. This is why I do this channel. We just have some fun here. Uh, yeah, no, run me through. He got his Grail of Grails. Everybody has that one book. It doesn't have to be the most expensive book. I mean, of course, everybody would love to have an Action Comics #1, a Detective Comics 27, an AF 15, but everybody has that one book that they're like, if I get that, I will really, really love it. Me, I mean, I would love to have a copy of the Tick, the in a 9.8, the Tick #1, one of the was it not the special edition, but the first printings, the black one. Oh, I had it when I was a kid, and of course, by the time I was done reading it 1,000 times, it was not a 9.8. But for me, one of my grails, since I'm a Disney lover, was having Disney Comics, Walt Disney Comics and Stories #1. And even though it's a 0.5, it's complete. It's a blue label, so and it looks decent. So I'm very, very happy about that. If you're a Wolverine fan, of course, Hulk 181, and you're not going to get into the debate of 180 or 181, which is the first appearance. That cover is freaking iconic, and you know it. Okay, whether it's the first full appearance, the second appearance, who cares? Hulk 181 is the one that everybody knows because it's got him coming right out of the woodwork. Hulk 180 is the Wendigo. You had a really great back page. Okay. I've got 180, 181, 182. 182 actually, I think, has a bullet hole through it or rat holes through it or something. I don't know. It's a really low grade. I didn't care. I just wanted to read the story. But whatever the book is, don't give up on your chance of having it. Okay. And again, whatever book is important to you, it could be Reed Fleming, World's Toughest Milkman, which, yes, I do remember that book. If you want to have that book and someday you track it down and you get it into your collection, that's one of the most important things. I've got some real bangers on the wall behind me, but one of the books that I think about the most is Godzilla #1. It's not that it's nothing compared to some of the other books up here, but Godzilla #1, I love Godzilla. So I'm so glad that I got that book in the 9.8. That was one of my grails. My Grail of Grails was the Walt Disney Comics and Stories in a 0.5. I got it in a raw. I sent it in for grading. So when somebody else gets first appearance of Wolverine in it with a custom label in a 5.0, and I know he's a Wolverine fan, dude, I am so happy for you. Okay, because I know exactly how that feels. No. 5.0 is not low grade anymore. Okay. I mean, if you're talking about my book being low grade, yes. If you're talking about your book, no. 5.0 is very, very respectable. That's mid grade. Coming in hot. Yep. I'm still chasing Brave and the Bold #28. Oh, another great one. I've been shopping around a year now. Almost pulled the trigger on a 3.5 to 4.5 copies, and would have paid more for the 4.0 to 4.5 copies. Happy I had the patience to know there are a lot of copies. Yes. I actually got a book that I showed on Only Slabs a couple weeks ago. I wanted to get a giant size extra .1, and I knew how much I wanted to pay. So I knew with my price range, I was looking for something in a 5.0 to 6.0. And, I figured that's one of those books that really fades when you see it in this, because stores used to put that in the window all the time, not realizing that, the sun's going to bleach the crap out of that. I can't even remember where it is at the moment. I do have one. I just can't remember where I put it after the show. Okay, I see it. And once in a while, you see if you go on Instagram, Elite 11, they put up sometimes their books are right about market value. Sometimes they throw one up and it's low. It's low. And you're like, oh, I wish I grabbed that. That was so good. So for the same amount that I was looking to pay for a 6.0, I got a 7.5 off white to white page, and it's vibrant in colors. So that was like, whoa. Now, and I had to pull the trigger on that. Please bear in mind that when I was in the 80s, early 80s, and I really wanted that book, I didn't pull the trigger because I couldn't fathom spending $75 on a comic book. And I have a price guide here. It's price guide number 16. It's an older one. Trying to remember what year this is from here. 1986, the year I graduated high school. Let's look up and see what X-Men UV that I can never remember if it was under X-Men or Uncanny. Okay, X-Men. All right, so X-Men was already in issues the 200s at this point, up to issue number 206. Okay, so give you an idea when they were printing. Giant size X-Men number 1 in a mint condition was $70. In fine condition was $35. I couldn't fathom spending $70 on a giant size X-Men number 1, which was only 11 years old at this point. So instead, I waited and spent like $2,000 on a comic book. Yikes. X-Men number 1 in mint condition was $400. Jeez. That's scary. Oh, I know. Let's see. First appearance of the Sentinels, first appearance of the Stranger. Oh, issue number 4, first appearance of Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. I'm only talking about mint condition prices here. $75. 11 through 20. First appearance of the Stranger, Origin of Professor X, first appearance of the Sentinels, first appearance of Mimics. So every book between 11 and 20 was $12 each in mint condition. 23 years after they came out. So, and I was collecting, and you'd think I'd know better, right? No, where's my X-Men number 50? Steranko cover art. It doesn't say anything. 50 and 51 were the same price. It just says Steranko cover art. Mint condition, $10. First appearance of Polaris in 49, $5. That hurts, man. Just knowing I could have got these books. Ah, shoot. If I had a time machine, I would go get these comics and invest in stocks. You don't even need to do any of it. Just forget the stocks, forget the comics. Just go buy Bitcoin. What was Bitcoin, like 3 cents a piece when it first came out? So you spend $30, you buy 1,000 of them, and right now it's worth 10 million. Actually, I think I'm undercutting that. I think it's 100 million. Yeah, it would be 100 million. Jeez. Ay. Guys, again, see, this is what I'm talking about. When we miss books on New Comic Book Day or something good shoots out, we're never going to collect it all. We're never going to. We're never going to catch everything. We don't have those time machines. What we can do is just enjoy every single day, have fun with the books that we do catch that go up in value. Whatever, to the ones that we miss, because there's millions of different books. And just, like I said, it's a hobby. Have fun with it. In the meantime, though, I want to say thank you to everybody for joining. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, drop a comment on the replay, especially if you want to get into the drawing here. Some good books here. And here's the new screen showing everybody. Thankfully, Rob didn't add my add anymore today, so although I had to do the screen again, I want to make sure that I don't get scammed out of my crypto. Guys, everybody, have a great one. Till I see you in the next video. Mahalo.